Hello busy people, I hope you guys are doing well, and in this video I'm going to explain about what simple regression is and some advantages and disadvantages of simple regression and some applications of it. So, what exactly a linear regression is? Linear regression is used for finding linear relationship between target and one or more predictors. There are two types of linear regressions, that is simple linear regression and multiple linear regression. As I said before that in this video I am going to explain about simple linear regression. Okay, so simple linear regression is useful for finding relationship between two continuous variables. One is predictor, or it may be called as independent variable 2, and the other is response or a dependent variable, and it looks for statistical relationship but not for deterministic relationship. Relation between two variables is said to be deterministic if one variable can be accurately expressed by the other. For example, using temperature in degrees Celsius is possible to accurately predict Fahrenheit. Statistical relation is not accurate in determining relation between two variables. For example, relation between height and weight. The core idea is to obtain a line that best fits the data. The best fit line is one for which the total prediction error are as small as possible. Error is the distance between the point to the regression line. And we have a data set which contains information about relationship between number of hours studied and marks obtained. Many students have been observed that their hours of study and grades are recorded, and this will be our training data, and our goal is to design a model that can predict marks if the given number of hours studied. Okay, and using this training data a regression line is obtained which will give minimum error, and the linear equation is then used for our new data. That is, if we give number of hours studied by a student as an input, our model should predict their mark with minimum error. Suppose y of prediction is equal to b0 plus b1 of x, and then the values of b0 and b1 must be chosen so that they minimize the error. And if the sum of square error is taken as a metric to evaluate the model, then goal is to obtain a line that best reduces the error. For suppose error is equal to sigma of I is equal to 1 to n of actual output minus predicted output power of 2. And what I said now is for intercept calculation. To calculate coefficient formula, that is to calculate b1, the formula is sigma I from 1 to n of xi minus x bar of yi minus y bar whole divided by sigma from 1 to n of xi minus x bar whole square. And this is used for calculating coefficient formula, and there are two conditions for exploring b1, and the conditions are: first condition, if b1 is greater than 0, then the predictor x and the target y have a positive relationship. That is, increase in x will increase in y. And the second point is, if b1 is less than 0, then the predictor x and the target y have a negative relationship. That is, increase in x will gradually decrease in y. For example, we have a data set that relates height of x and height of y. Taking x is equal to 0, that is height as 0, will make equation have only b0 value, which is completely meaningless, as in real time height and weight can never be 0. This resulted due to considering the model values beyond its scope. If the model includes value 0, then b0 will be average of all predicted values when x is equal to 0, but setting 0 for all predictor variables is often impossible. And if there is no b0 term, then regression will be forced to pass over the origin, and both the regression and the coefficient and the prediction will be biased. And now coming to coefficient for normal equations. As a part, the above equation coefficient of the model can be also be calculated from the normal equation. And theta contains coefficient of all predictors including constant term p0, and normal equation performs computation by taking inverse of input matrix, and complexity of the computation will increase as the number of features increase. It gets very low when number of features grow large. And matrix for model evaluation. R square value, and this value ranges from 0 to 1. Value 1 indicates predictor perfectly counts for all the variation in Y, and value 0 indicates that predictor X counts for no variation in Y. And there are three types, and first one is regression sum of squares SSR, and this gives information about how far estimated regression line is from the horizontal, that is no relationship line, the average of actual output. Error is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n of predicted output minus average of actual output whole square. And the second one is sum of squared error, that is SSE. How much the target value varies around the regression line, that is the predicted value. And error is equal to sigma from I is equal to 1 to n of actual output minus predicted output whole square. And the third one is total sum of squares SSTO, and this tells us how much data point move around the mean. And error is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n of actual output minus average of actual output whole square, that is R square is equal to 1 minus SSE by SSTO. This is total error formula. And value of R2 may end up being negative if the regression line is made to pass through the point forcefully. This will lead to forcefully making regression line to pass through the origin, that is no intercept, giving an error higher than the error produced by the horizon line. This will happen if the data is far away from the origin. Applications of linear regression: prediction of housing prices, observational astronomy, and finance. Advantages of linear regression: simple implementation, and linear regression is very simple algorithm that can be implemented very easily to give satisfactory results. Furthermore, these models can be trained easily and efficiently even on systems with low power when compared to other complex algorithms. Linear regression has a considerably lower time complexity when compared to some of the other machine learning algorithms. The mathematical equations of linear regression are also fairly easy to understand and interpret. Hence, linear regression is a very easy to master. Performance on linearly separable datasets. Linear regression fits to linearly separable datasets at most perfectly, and it's often used to find nature of the relation between the variables. And overfitting can be reduced by regularization. And overfitting is a situation that arises when a machine learning model fits a data set very closely and hence captures the noisy data as well. This negatively impacts the performance of a model and reduces its accuracy on the test set. Regularization is a technique that can be easily implemented, and it's capable of effectively reducing the complexity of functions so as to reduce the risk of the overfitting. And now coming to disadvantages of linear regression: prone to underfitting. Underfitting is a situation that arises when a machine learning model fails to capture the data properly. This typically occurs when the hypothesis function cannot fit the data well. Since linear regression assumes a linear relation between the input and the output variables, it fails to fit complex datasets properly. In most real life scenarios, the relation between the variables of the dataset is not linear and hence a straight line which doesn't fit the data properly. In such situations, a more complex function can capture the data more effectively. Because of this, most linear regression models have a low accuracy. Sensitive to outliers. Outliers of a dataset are extreme values that deviate from the other data points of the distribution. Data outliers can damage the performance of machine learning model drastically and can often lead to models with low accuracy. Outliers can have a very big impact on linear regression's performance, and hence they must be dealt with appropriately before linear regression is applied on the dataset. And very often these inputs are not independent of each other, and hence any multicollinearity must be removed before applying linear regression. While the results produced by the linear regression may seem impressive on linearly separable datasets, but it is not recommended for most real-world applications as it produces overly simplified results by assuming a linear relation between the data. I hope you guys enjoyed.